welcome back to our channel. I'm Katie and I'm here today with Charlie. You can see the top of his head here and his hair. He's snoozing right next to me. And I have baby Carolinka, my little chaba. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. And we would like to welcome you back to our channel. I took a break, as you know. I made a really sweet video with my Isabella talking about that and just like little general chit chat. So I will be posting that video after this one. But my husband is not home right now and I felt the need to make this video, and I'm going to use this time when I have a privacy and I can sit because my back is killing me. So I'm going to do it in my living room. But anyways guys, I'm so happy to be back. I really love these breaks of mine. I welcome them. Because let's be honest guys, this hobby by itself, it's emotional. Being in a community by itself is emotional. Social media, all that shebang. And even though most of us, we are here not to be involved any craziness, it gets draining guys. And it doesn't even have to be you in the middle of some problem or situation here on YouTube. It doesn't have to be you directly. All it takes to see people you love, your friends or people you care for, to be dragged through mud or to be talked about, not in a very pleasant way. So yeah, that's why I really welcome these breaks. It gives me the time and the space to regain my balance and to get the perspective back. And you know how I've been on this channel. I really am trying to keep it nice and positive and easy and educational as much as I can. Of course, I'm not an artist. I cannot offer that perspective. I can only talk about things as a collector and my experiences, but I don't generally go into things, especially not in this community, but there are certain moments when I just can't, okay? As they say, I can't even, and this is one of them. I actually made a little chit chat video with my Isabella. I'm going to post that video right after this. But my husband is not home, so I'm going to use this time to make this video guys. So I have my privacy, I can sit on my couch and I can talk to you without any interruptions. So I watched a video guys, and I have my bin here as you can see, and probably most of you are wondering what is she doing sitting on her couch having that bin full of baby clothing right next to her. Yes, I want to talk about something, guys. Yeah, guys, so yeah, I'm going to talk about this video that I came across, guys. Honestly, I don't even know how to start or where to start. But do you see this plastic bin here? It has baby clothes inside, and you're probably wondering what is she doing sitting in her living room on her sofa with her plastic bin full of baby clothes and shebang right there next to her. And yeah, so I'll go right to the point. I saw a video on the channel. I'm not going to link the video and I'm not going to say the channel's names because I'm not going to give a shout out on my channel to this woman, to this creator. She absolutely doesn't deserve any shout out. She has nothing to offer to this community except of smack talking, and her channel is not a wholesome channel. It's just one hate spewing video after another. So, and I watched that video. It was one of few that I watched. I've never seen anything good or nice or original offered in there. And this is for you. You know who you are. I know that you're going to watch this video. First of all, please stop talking about other people in this community. You claim you are here to be different, to bring the light and positivity in to this community. How exactly? Those videos that I've seen are not positive, they're not educational, there is nothing original there that hasn't been shown on YouTube in this community or hasn't been talked about. All you did was copied the content and then talked smack about certain people. You mentioned my name. Well, I'm not the main culprit there, but yeah, you mentioned me, so I never address people who mention me in their videos, but I'm going to talk about this because your video is full of nonsense and misinformation, and I don't appreciate when people who don't know squat about this hobby and about collecting just spreading lies, misinformation, and a panic in a community, okay? First of all, my bin of clothes. This lady feels that people who buy or own multiple dolls and they don't have the nurseries, they're not supposed to be even called collectors. Making fun of people and their plastic bins where we store the clothing, it's lame, okay? First of all, not all of Reborn Doll collectors have the space or the room in their house that they could dedicate solely to their collection. Second of all, not all of us are into role play. I personally, if I would love to have a spare room that I could dedicate to my hobbies in general. I would not turn it into a nursery though, probably guys. I would dedicate one part of the room to my photography, because photography and taking pictures is one of the highlights of this hobby for me. I love taking pictures. I'm no professional in any sense, but that's the part that I really enjoy probably the most, besides socializing with you guys, with my friends here, with my local friends, and you ladies and gentlemen, my viewers. So I would probably dedicate one corner of the room to that, so I could set up my little set for taking photographs. Then I would get probably a crib there where I could store the babies and a table where I could paint. But other than that, yeah, I would love to have a special like closet, extra closet for baby clothing, so I could have a lot of things hanging, let's say on hangers. On the other hand, I love my bins because I am well, I'm OCD guys, and I'm very scent oriented. I want my baby clothing and my babies to smell like babies. I know that a lot of ladies, they can't do it, they have allergies or headaches or whatever. I get headaches, but I love my clothing to smell fresh and clean. And this is the best way to keep it fresh and clean. No dust, no odors. I put scented sachets in each one of those bins, and the baby clothing is amazing. Even the pieces that I sell, people always give me compliments, how clean, how fabulously it smells and everything. So I love my bins. Who are you to tell me I'm not a collector just because I have my clothing in bins? Second of all, even the ladies who have dedicated nurseries, and who have actually walk-in closets, I've seen few of them. They have beautiful closets full of baby clothing hanging. They still have bins for certain items. You can't hang everything. And what? Really? Then, talking about people's finances, big no-no. I don't know how you were brought up, what was the normal thing in your family. I was brought up the way when it's really my family told me it's not polite to talk about finances, politics, and religion. You don't talk about people's finances. You don't pass your assumptions saying, well, you have so much money, you make so, few thousands, and you actually said like exact numbers because you can afford these babies. You don't know how ladies are paying, or gentlemen, other collectors. You don't, and quite honestly, it's not even your business. What's up with this trend when people are really sticking their noses into everything that should stay private? Everybody on their channel says, I'm here to have fun, I'm here to share the babies, I'm here to share the art, new trends, new baby items, baby clothing, to chat with my friends, to have fun. What happened to that, guys? All I see is getting into private stuff of other people, other collectors. No, okay? That's not classy. I don't like this, honestly, and a lot of people don't like it. Of course, I can't tell people what to do. I can't tell this person, you know what, just get off your high horse, get off that hairy chair of yours that you're sitting there, talking smack about other people, and go learn something before you start posting videos on any topics, because you don't know squat. Someone who thinks that changing the body actually for the body that has been recommended for that particular sculpt is a damage, that person has no business to talk about anything in this hobby. Just to sit quietly and learn, or just go and change your babies and interact with your friends. But to pass these lies about this community and getting into people's privacy, getting into their finances, judging their living conditions, what's wrong with living in an apartment or condominium? I don't understand. You just love to talk about what you have and how you have this and that, and do you realize how bad it sounds? Do you realize how bad your videos are? A lot of people cannot afford many dolls. A lot of people live in apartments. A lot of people, not only they don't have nurseries, they have only a couple of dolls. A lot of people don't even have Reborns, they have Paradise galleries or Ashton Drakes. A lot of people are struggling to buy things, to buy food in this world. For you to sit there on, as I said, on your hairy chair, passing judgment is not cool. I don't like that, and guys, I got really, it was upsetting to watch. Not only for myself, not only for people she was talking about, my friends, but in general about for the whole community, every single person out there who's struggling or who just cannot afford whatever. Then there's one other thing. I have been in this community for 3.5 years, and even though I'm not very active on my YouTube compared to other ladies, you know, I make videos. Sometimes I make 2-3 videos. Sometimes I don't have the time to make more than one video. It depends on my work schedule. My life is stressful, so I don't want to go into that. I'll just say I'm not as active as other YouTube creators here. I don't make videos if I don't really have anything to say, something interesting. I don't make videos when I feel down because I don't want to bring my viewers down. We all have a lot of things to deal with in our lives, so I don't do it, okay? There are a lot of ladies that actually, it's helpful for them to talk about things. Karolinka said, sit nicely here for a second, I need to take Charlie up. A lot of ladies find it therapeutic. I don't, so I'm just talking purely about myself, guys. But yeah, I'm not all that active there. Charlie, honey, sit. Here on YouTube, but I must say, without trying to sound, as I said, snobby or anything, I'm very active in a private sphere of this hobby. I'm a member of a lot of private groups. Most of them are by invitation, and that's actually what I consider a high peak of my collection and of my collecting, and it's something I think it's achievement to be invited into groups. There are a lot, like majority of the people there are artists, and sculptors, and I'm not an artist, so I really feel like it's an achievement, and I love going there because there is no pettiness, or if there is, I don't see it because I'm not an artist. I'm not competing for prototype gigs or anything. So, you know, but where I'm going with these guys, I've seen Reborn collecting and the community is not only YouTube. And I've seen other parts of it. I've experienced other parts of it. And not once in all these years, not at one single place I have been and I visited and I'm a member of, I've never heard of such a thing like artists offering YouTube collectors dolls for few bucks so they could do a little marketing move, little advertisement to receive the doll and to rave about the doll for 48 hours or a week or 2 or 3 and then sell the doll for a profit and actually making a living. Where is this happening again? Where is the proof? I want to know, because honestly, I've never heard about such a thing. 99.9% of resale market is about losing money. I sold babies from all across the world, and only in one instance I actually didn't lose a lot of money. I didn't lose money at all on that doll. The doll was in pristine condition. It was by Iora, master artist. She was a prototype artist, and it was a rare sculpt. We know how it is. These babies are not exactly the type of collectibles that will increase their value over time. They're no Picasso or Mona Lisa, let's be honest here. So people usually lose money. Even YouTubers, believe it or not. You're a YouTuber, what are you talking about? This shows everyone in a community how you don't know squat, as I said. It's ridiculous. Absolutely, that video was just upside down. I was just sitting there and cringing and feeling very, very embarrassed for this channel creator, because, you know, talking smack about others, making fun of plastic bins, making fun of people who live in condominiums, making fun of people who sell their dolls, making assumptions why they sold their dolls because you don't have money. Oh my goodness gracious, woman, people, really talking about air conditioning. I don't even know what. So, why I'm making this video, guys, I really wanted to say a lot of people in a community, in many videos that I've seen over the past year and a half, everybody's been saying this hobby is going downhill. The morale of the community is very low. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. When, guys, I'm sorry, but what do you think happens if you take a rotten egg from your fridge, let it, if you take an egg from your fridge, you let it sit on a sun till it rots, and then you put it in the middle of your living room? It will stink up the house. We need to realize what you put out there, you will find. It will find its way back to you. So I actually, now I put my foot in my mouth because I watched that video and I was really undone about that video. Not even, I don't even know how to word this, but we need to realize that videos like this are not helping, not only morale of this community, not only keeping information or good source of information flowing. It's just all lies, assumption, misinformation, and talking smack about others without any proof. And then and plus general public, okay? This is a public platform. Not only Reborn Doll related channels are watching this, the kids are watching this, and general public is watching this. Anyone can come across these videos. We people who are here on YouTube, we represent YouTube community. We have certain responsibilities to present this hobby the best way possible, not to create videos like that, and to plus to confuse people with these stories about these secret pacts of artists and YouTubers, devilish little group that's buying the dolls for a few bucks and then selling it for more, making a living. Where? When? I want to know. I want to know because I certainly, I don't know one single person who will be making money on resale. Now, we're talking about people buying brand new dolls from artists. Yes, sometimes on a second-hand market or third-hand market, you can come across a wonderful deal when someone really needs to sell the doll. And yes, unfortunately, a lot of people undersell their babies because there is certain situation, they need to get the money for something, or bills, something comes up, you never know, the life is very unpredictable. So you can get a great deal, but not when you're buying a new doll, when you have a custom, or when you're getting something from a prototype artist. You pay a huge chunk of money that you will never see back again when you're reselling the doll. Because everyone expects a better deal. It doesn't matter how long you have the doll. Is it the right way or wrong way? I'm not going into that. It's just the general consensus and the way we sell in this hobby. Spreading nonsense like that, seriously, it's not, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I was embarrassed watching that video. So if you don't know anything about this hobby, and you don't, because as I said, your channel is not wholesome, there is no new information, there's nothing nice and positive or relaxing that people could enjoy. All I see is nonsense talking and for someone who didn't even know how to change zip ties 3.5 hours ago, to make videos like that, no good. Okay, so I just wanted to say, put it out there, there is no secret group. No, absolutely not. And nobody's making any living on these guys, okay? I don't know one person who would enjoy selling their dolls, because we all know how that goes. It's a risk. It's a risk with the buyer, it's a risk during the shipping. Of course, we lose money generally. Even if it's $100 or $200 or $300, it's still a lot of money to lose on a collectible item. And regarding the nurseries, I'm going to say something, and buying and selling the dolls, okay? As I said, some people like small collections, some people love big collections, some people buy dolls, they never sell them. Some people like to circulate because they want to experience different artists and different styles, different sculpts. And honestly, not all of us have the space to keep hundreds of dolls, and not all of us have the finances to keep buying and buying and buying and not selling. And it's absolutely not true that true collector doesn't sell the doll or sells very occasionally. Because, I'm going to tell you something, my husband is a serious collector of vintage bikes. He has really quite nice, extensive collection. And sometimes he buys a certain type or a model or a year of a bike he does not plan on keeping in his collection. He just knows that this particular bike is very seeked out item in a certain group or certain area, in certain area or whatever, and he knows that he will want to purchase a certain other bike from this group, okay? He sees this bike, and this seller only will do a trade, or they will do transaction, and because they're looking for another type of a bike. So Mike gets this bike so he would have a little trading material. I don't know if I'm making any sense. That's how collectors operate. Obviously, you don't know anything about collecting either in general, so please No, stop. First learn something, gain experience before you go and sliming other people. And second of all, as I said, and most primarily, that's the main thing, none of your business. That's all. So, I'm sorry guys, this turned out to be a rant video, okay? I'm pretty calm right now because I apologize, okay? As I said, I don't like to make these videos and I don't make them. I make like one in a year, and it really has to be something really like serious, and I wouldn't even touch up on this even though she mentioned my name, but I don't even care about that. But I just don't like when someone spreads lies and someone spreads misinformation, pretending they know it all when they don't know squat. It sounded dumb. I'm sorry, but it did. And people just need to realize, seriously, even myself right now, I'm not really happy about this video, but you know what? Sometimes I feel like the bigger your channel grows, the more stifled you feel. You feel like, okay, everybody's been saying their piece, and how long you can take it without saying anything? Up until you start sounding fake. I have been there. I've been there when I felt so low and I felt like I did not feel any joy, and I was pretending sometimes in my videos really to be happy when I was not happy. I was not happy about the state of affairs in this community, in all this personal information just being brought up, and finances of other people, and judging living conditions, and just by people who have been here for 2.5 seconds, like this channel creator. So I figured, you know what, I really need to make this video. And quite honestly, sometimes you just need to let the steam out. I really try not to yell in my videos. I really try not to yell in this video, and I really tried to make any sense. So hopefully guys, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to make a video like this anymore. I just needed to get it out of my system. I needed to show proudly my plastic bin, and I don't have a nursery, so do you have a problem with that? Well, it's your problem, not mine, because I'm quite good, okay? For all of you ladies who came across that video and you felt like funky, maybe new members, like, okay, I have to have a nursery. You don't have to have a nursery to call yourself a collector. Even having one baby, maybe you don't have a collection, you have 1 baby or 2 babies, but you know what, they're your babies. And this is a free public platform. You're a reborn mommy, call yourself a reborn mommy, you feel like it. You know what I mean, guys? Don't let anyone to tell you what are the norms on doing this hobby. Everybody. This is the beauty of this hobby. There is a variety of babies. There is a variety of scalps. There is a huge variety of price range. You don't have to have a prototype to feel valid. As I said in one of my previous videos, you absolutely do not have to have a fancy schmancy nursery to feel valid and to make videos. You don't even have to have an air conditioning unit in your house to make your videos. And people who feel like they need to tell you you do, I'm sorry, but no bother. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you for being here, for sticking till the end. This has been, oh my gosh, 30 minutes. I make 15-minute videos, so guys, I better just go. So thank you so much, guys, for always being here. Hopefully I'll get over this. I promise the next videos I have really cool stuff. I have few competitions. I have some nice prizes picked, so stick around, guys. I have a lot of new things coming, so hopefully you will be back. I want to wish you a wonderful Tuesday, wonderful rest of your week, and till the next time, bye!